Hey guys, welcome to a video. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about how we made our client 15,000 euros within less than 30 days of working with us, right? So this was basically like a branded dropshipping store, and the store owner was really looking forward to start email marketing for his store as they were like scaling up from 11,000 euros to 50,000 euros. And he wanted, like email and SMS like as a backend channel. So on the first month, like we basically focused on the email marketing side, and like on the coming month, we are also going to focus on SMS marketing side, right? So here in my screen, you can see they are generating around 60,000 euros as their total revenue, and out of which like 15,000 euros is contributed to emails, right? That's literal 25% of the revenue coming from email marketing alone. And this is the campaign revenue as well as this is the flow revenue, right? So here you can see like before and after image. Before, like they were only generating 386 euros from email marketing, and after like they generated 15,000 euros. And you can also see like owner like literally did like 60,000 euros, and there you go, right? So moving on to my next screen, like if you want to like generate similar results like this, you can just book down a call with me in the link in the description, or you can also go in this file, just check out this case study, and you can book down a call from here. So first of all, let me just talk about what challenges the client was facing, right? So the first challenge was low email marketing revenue. The client had some basic email follow-ups, but like he was not leveraging that all, and it was just making him around like 386 like euros. And the second was no knowledge of email marketing. The client was really good on paid ads and the Google ads, but like he didn't have much more knowledge about email marketing, and he really wanted somebody to like just partner up with and just scale his email revenue to. The third was struggling to scale to 15,000 euros without a proper backend like email system. So the client knew even if he like ran, like through paid ads and like scaled his store to like 15,000 euros, he couldn't like just keep up like always with that without having like a proper backend system, right? Like email and SMS marketing. And the fourth problem was like slow list growth. So when we onboarded him, like he didn't had like any pop-up setup, even like he had welcome flow setup, but like he didn't had any like pop-up, and whatever like email that was coming in, that was to like embedded form or the from the customer orders, right? And the fifth challenge was backend email management issue. So he was like alone handling like all the paid ad stuff, and he did not have really like time to like just go and do email by himself or learn by himself, right? So when we onboarded the brand, our approach was really simple. First of all, we looked upon their email deliverability and figured out what was going wrong. And when we like did our research and like testing and stuff, we found out his email deliverability was good, but we knew we could make it better, right? So first of all, what we did was we basically set up domain authentication, like setting up DNS as well as DMARC record. On the second, we basically like implemented like four-step pop-up form. So it's basically like asking whether the visitor want to give their email or SMS or not, and for then like directing them towards the second pop-up where we are basically like asking their emails, and then directing them towards like the third pop-up where we are basically like asking their phone numbers, and on the fourth pop-up we are basically like ranking them, right? And on the third, like we set up like basic email flows. So what we did over here was like within like 1 week of onboarding them, we set up like key email flows. So that included welcome flow, cart abandonment, checkout abandonment, thank you, like new customer, as well as like returning customer. And then what we did was we basically like sent out plain text emails to their existing list, basically to like warm up the list and just like separate the ones that are engaging and not engaging one, right? So on the fifth, what we did was we added like other retargeting flows. So this was like in the second week of onboarding them. We set up like site abandonment, browser abandonment, VIP, winback, and sunset flow. That's like essential for targeting like other customer journey. And on the 6th, we basically like developed our campaign calendar, and then we started like planning out the campaigns that we are gonna send out within that month, and we slowly like started sending out the emails. And seventh was basically like A/B testing and like other like stuff that we implemented for this brand, and that really went well. And on the 8th, it's basically like continuous like performance monitoring and optimizing, right? So right now like we are just looking like what's working, what is not working, and we are just optimizing that. So now to the sign up form results. So basically like we had two pop-up form installed when we onboarded them. The first one was optimized for mobile, and the second one was optimized for desktop, right? On the first mobile like sign up form, the conversion was around like 7.82, and you can see like out of 23,000 like viewed, around like 1800 came the like email as well as SMS. And on the desktop, like desktop was pretty low because like their website was not like highly viewed on the desktop version, so it was like around like 4%, we can consider this, right? So on an average like it's around 9% for both the pop-ups. Now going on to the email flows and automation setup, right? So here I'll basically like discuss what are flows, we set them up, and how we did it. So first of all, the flow that we set them up was basically like the welcome flow that basically gets triggered whenever somebody signs up to our pop-up form in exchange of the incentives or the discount that we were doing. So for this brand, we tested out like two offers. One was like 10% discount, and another one was the cashback, right? And it's like still going. That like A/B test is still going, but I think like we will basically like win with the cashback one because that's really working well for them. And the second one was basically like setting up all the abandonment flows like site abandonment, browse abandonment, cart, and checkout. And you can also see this on how basically like it gets triggered, right? And on the third, it was like post purchase flow. So whenever like somebody buys like first time, second time, or third time, they get like new customer, repeat customer, and VIP like customer like flow, right? And since like this was like branded dropshipping store, so we made sure like we are not like compromising on this flow and making the customer journey as smooth as possible. So the fourth was basically like retention flows. These flows are yet to trigger for this brand because like these flow basically gets triggered around like 60 to 90 days. And we basically like set them up like win back as well as sunset flow, right? Because if somebody has just not like been inactive for the store for a long period of time, then they will get like win back flow. And if somebody is not active with our emails, then they will get the sunset on engage flow. Then talking about the results, within like 30 days, you can see like these are the results that we got, right? As I told previously, like the client had already like these flows set up, but it was like pretty basic, and we just came in, we just updated those offers with our like beautiful designs and copies, and you can see the purchasing increase over here from the previous period. So now let's talk about the email campaigns. So for this brand, we were not able to send that many campaigns because like they didn't have like that huge list to target. So we basically like focused on like sending like 1 to 2 emails every week, right? And that included plain text as well as the HTML based. So we basically like did some labor sales email, then content based email because like they were based on beauty brands like just facial stuff. So we made sure like we are providing our subscribers with some content educations, and then the feedback and review emails in order to get replies from our customers, like on the emails to increase like deliverability. And fourth one was basically like promo emails, just highlighting like our other like products as well as bestsellers. So this was like pretty basic, and on coming days like we will also like add other type of email campaigns for them. So here you can see like the campaign results. So the first three was from the Labor Day email. So we basically like send out around like 3 email campaigns for them, and these are the results, and other is from content as well as promo. And there are all like other like results too, but I can't like just add all this in this screen, right? So if you are looking for a risk-free retention system for your D2C brand, you can just book down a call with me, and we will give you like a completely free audit of your email marketing. And since Q4 is coming in, so I'm pretty sure like you will need this kind of system in your business. So just book down a call with me, and thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate it.